Greetings Internet, it's Dustin again with my HomeKit Home, bringing you all things Apple HomeKit, from product reviews to how-tos to news, just like this one. So if that's something that you're into, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of our new videos as soon as they're released. If you're even remotely interested in technology, you'll no doubt know that this week was CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. While traditionally the event has taken place in Las Vegas, Nevada, this year, for fairly obvious reasons, the event was held online. While the trade show does cover just about every piece of tech imaginable, here we're concerned about the smart home and more specifically, HomeKit. Now, there weren't a ton of different announcements this year. However, what we did see will give us a good idea for the roadmap in HomeKit for 2021. I usually recommend that people exercise caution in terms of excitement about products announced at CES, but the HomeKit devices that were announced at CES this year do seem to have a bit of traction. Don't worry about taking notes on any of the products that we talk about in today's video. You'll find links to the original articles and the products in the description box down below. Seeing its initial release last year in Europe and the UK, the Rio Arc was HomeKit's very first standalone heater. The company announced this year prior to CES that they have intentions of bringing their warmer to the North American market in all 4 color variants. They expect to begin taking orders at the end of January, with the first shipments going out in the middle of February. Though there is no pricing as of yet, we can expect the heater to come in at around $300 US based on current pricing in the UK. The latest and greatest in televisions is always on display at CES, and this year tech behemoth Sony jumped the gun a bit, announcing before the start of the event that their Bravia XR lineup of 4K and 8K televisions would have support for AirPlay 2 and HomeKit when they're released later this spring. Primarily known for their now dubbed Bolt Smart Deadbolt cylinder, last year Level Lock introduced their Level Touch, which is a more traditional smart deadbolt. However, this year they have announced 2 new finishes in the form of matte black and polished brass to go alongside the satin nickel and satin chrome options that are already available. Expect these 2 new finishes in February. A very solid option in smart lighting, Lutron's Caset wireless system is heading outdoors this year with the introduction of their Smart Outdoor Plug. Boasting an extremely rugged design, the Smart Outdoor Plug can control lighting or other outdoor devices using HomeKit, other platforms, or even Caset's own Pico remotes. Look for the Smart Outdoor Plug coming in March at around $80 US. Known for their thermostats in the HomeKit arena and building upon the recent release of support for HomeKit Secure Video, ecobee announced that their SmartCamera would be receiving a few new features in the form of Spotify integration, enhanced pan and zoom functionality, as well as smoke detector monitoring when subscribed to their Haven security service. To top it all off, they also dropped the price of the SmartCamera to $129 US. Best of all, it's all available now. While not a new product per se, but certainly a welcomed addition to the HomeKit family, smart security camera manufacturer Arlo quietly rolled out a firmware update for their essential wired video doorbell, making it HomeKit compatible. The good news, it's available now. The not so good news, no HomeKit Secure Video. There's always 2022. Let's be real, nobody expected Phillips Hue to not show up to CES this year, and it's no surprise that they in fact did announce a couple of new outdoor lighting fixtures. However, more interestingly, they did announce what seems to be a smart in-wall switch of sorts, as well as an update to their dimmer switch. The wall switch module installs behind your existing light switches, but at this point it's a little unclear whether the light fixtures connected to that circuit are then exposed to the Phillips Hue bridge, or if we're simply able to control our Phillips Hue bulbs that are on that circuit. We'll have to wait and see on that one. As for the wireless dimmer switch, it will be receiving a long overdue refresh and a more compact design, opting for a single paddle-like button for dimming and brightening, but the functionality remains the same. Though you can expect more from Phillips Hue throughout the year, be on the lookout for these products starting at the end of February. Though not exactly announced or even released at CES, VOCALinc's newest smart gadget, the MistFlow Smart Humidifier, officially went on sale in the US. The big brother to the very well received Flowerbud Smart Diffuser, this Wi-Fi based humidifier has a much larger 2.5 liter water tank with a full color LED mood light. You can get yours on Amazon now for right around $70. If a smart humidifier weren't enough, VocalLink has announced that they'll be once again expanding their product range with their Opto smart camera. This indoor camera sports a 3 megapixel sensor at 1080p resolution, IR night vision, and pan and tilt functionality. All of this with HomeKit secure video. The VC1 smart indoor camera is slated for a European release sometime in March, coming in at just under €50. We can assume that the North American release will follow shortly thereafter at a similar price point. Following the recent release of AirPlay 2 and HomeKit support for their 2018 set-tops, LG this week announced that their CineBeam laser 4K projector would be receiving support for our favorite connected home platform. With an up to 300-inch diagonal picture and a maximum brightness of 2700 lumens, this projector has a ton of tech inside to bring a truly cinematic experience to your home. Be on the lookout for the LG CineBeam laser 4K projector at the end of January at a very modest $3,000 in the US. Well, that's a wrap on CES 2021. While it might not seem as exciting as years past, I think that has more to do with the event moving online and less to do with an indication of what we'll see in the smart home for 2021, but only time will tell. Which of the announcements were you most excited about? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check out the description box where we'll have links to all of the different things that we talked about in today's video, as well as links to our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MyHomeKitHome, as well as a link to the blog at MyHomeKitHome.com. As always, if you found today's video useful, you can let us and YouTube know by giving us a big thumbs up. It really does help out the channel by helping others find our content. In the meantime, you can check out one of these other videos here, and until we see you in the next one, this has been Dustin with My HomeKit Home.